It's me, MLB. Here is Maki Zenin from Jujutsu Kaisen, and she is paired with a female listener. So I hope you enjoy. This one is for my girls who want them girls who are strong, stoic types. So without further ado, here is Lazy Weekend. Maki, you moaned as you fell through her dorm room door. Come on. Stop bugging me. I already told you to give me 5 more minutes. I'm trying to find my pants, she snapped, throwing pairs of clothes around her room as she searched high and low for these particular pants. Who needs pants? It's the weekend and we're staying in a hotel in town, remember? You asked her, leaning on the door frame with your shoulder and crossing your right ankle across your left. She stopped and squinted her eyes at you. What kind of weirdo doesn't wear pants? She asked. Me, duh, you replied. Come on, I want to get out of here. The stinky boys are doing stupid boy stuff, and I want to just hang with my girlfriend, you moaned with annoyance. Shh, she suddenly snapped, her cheeks flushing pink. Shut up. Do you want the whole world to know? Babe, I don't care if everyone knows we're dating. I've said this so many times, you deadpanned. Well, I don't want anyone to know because we're second years now, and I've got to have a certain, look and feel about me, she said, holding her head up high. Gotta be looking like a good leader, unlike that idiot Gojo. He probably heard that. You smirked. I don't care, she replied in a huff. I've told it to his face so many times. Okay, well hurry up because I have a bag full of junk food on me and I'll eat it all if you don't get that pretty little ass out the door in 2 seconds, you threatened. You wouldn't, she said, straightening as if to take you on. 1, you called in reply. She grabbed her duffel bag and shoved some more things in quickly and then zipped it shut and stormed towards you at the door. I swear, if there's no junk food, I'm going to kick your ass so good you'll be able to taste the dirt on the sole of my shoe as it pops out of your mouth from the inside, she seethed. I got chips, you replied. Oh my god, the ones I like? She begged. No, you deadpanned. Of course, I got the ones you like, dummy. Why wouldn't I? You asked with a chuckle as you walked with her down the hall and picked up your bag from the ground outside your dorm room door and your bend down, helpfully letting you avoid her sideways kick at you teasing her. You gasped when you straightened and realised that she had almost kicked you. Ah, how dare you, you replied playfully. Kicking your girlfriend? Shut up, I already told you, she hissed, getting embarrassed again, which made her lash out again and try and hit you, but you dodged effortlessly. Nice try, you teased, now picking up the pace from a walk to a jog to a run and then sprinting the rest of the hallways while screeching as Maki tried to hurl things at you to shut you up. Who is that? Itadori asked, poking his head out of his dorm room door to look down the hall. Yin and Maki, Megumi said as he stepped out from behind Itadori. And they say we're loud, Itadori replied, still watching you get chased down the hall. Maki finally caught up to you as you got to the bus stop outside Jujutsu High, and you playfully wrestled her for a bit before the bus arrived and you hopped on to head into town. 20 minutes later you were standing outside quite a nice looking hotel, and you grinned as you looked up at it. Yeah, this place is going to be nice, you said with a nod of your head. It had better be, Maki said. It will, trust me, you replied, taking her hand in yours. She blushed a little when you took it, but let you lead her as you walked up to the reception building and entered, heading for the front desk to tell them your name and book in for that weekend. After being shown to your room, you entered with keys in hand and threw your bag on the bed in there, then tossed your arms up in the air and screamed with relief, half startling Maki, who was never quite sure how to take you. Shut up! What are you screaming about now? She asked as she shoved you lightly in the back. Screaming for joy at this freedom! You exclaimed as you flopped face first onto the bed. Where's my bed? Maki asked, looking around. We're sharing, bozo. Look at the size of this bed, you chuckled as you pushed back off the bed and turned to face her with a smirk. Did you think I was going to be sprawled out here all by myself? Well, yeah. What else was I supposed to think? Maki snapped back with yet another blush. You threw your bag on there. You quickly snatched her bag from her hand and threw it on the bed as well. Well, there you go. Now both of our bags are here, you replied with a cheeky grin. I'll throw you next, Maki retorted. Do it, you goaded her, to which she took you up on the challenge and crouched and then grabbed you, stepped over to the bed and dumped you down onto it. You shrieked with surprise, not expecting that she was actually going to give it a shot, but it also gave you an opportunity to grab her and pull her down onto the bed as well and have a little wrestling match. Not so good without your weapons, are you? You teased, grappling with her on the bed. I'm stronger than you, though, she replied with a smirk. We need to get out of our uniforms, you said, reaching for her shirt to unbutton it. What are you doing? She screeched. I'm not chilling in our uniforms. Damn, you grunted, still trying to undo her buttons. Undo your own damn buttons, she replied, trying to fight you off. You undo mine, you replied, which led to this weird half-fight, half-play fight of trying to get clothes off so that you could change into regular clothes and chill. But you had no chill, so the second her clothes all came off, you were on to the make-out session on the bed, which she did allow, but then reached for her bag to get some track pants and shirt to throw on. Where are my pants? She grumbled, digging into her bag. I don't think I got a chance to pack them after all that because you didn't give me time to, she snapped at you. Hey, you said, holding your hands up in defence. In my defence, I did say that we didn't need them, and I still stand by that. I'm not putting pants on. Ugh, it's so annoying. Okay, fine. No pants, she huffed, just leaving her shirt on. Oh, by the way, I ordered pizza this morning to arrive here 2 p.m, and it's 1:59, you said casually. You what? She gasped. Just then there was a knock on the hotel door and a call of pizza delivery from the other side, and you yippied for joy. Yay, it's here, you said brightly. Pants, yin pants, she whispered harshly. Oh my God. Pizza, 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 you chanted, skipping to the door with no pants on. She ran for the ensuite while you grabbed for the door handle and pulled it open. Thank you, you said brightly to the delivery man, who was a little shocked to be greeted at the door by a pantsless female, but he managed to hold his composure before you closed the door on him and spun around. Got the pizza, you said excitedly, being crash-tackled and pummeled by Maki as she came flying back out of the bathroom there. I can't believe you, she said in a vexed tone. How embarrassing, no pants. But we have pizza, you said excitedly from under her. I hope it's not smushed, you added, when you saw the 2 boxes upside down on the ground. It'll still taste good, though, you added positively. Ugh, Maki grunted, getting off you to let you up. Snuggle, Mivy, and pizza? You asked, getting up and then picking up the pizza boxes, writing them and then plopping them down on the bed. Fine, she replied, getting up on the bed too and plopping down beside you. Oh, still good, you said, once you'd opened the box and looked in. Barbecue chicken and then Hawaiian, you said, pointing to the boxes to show her which one was which. Hawaiian, she said, give me all that meat. You got it, you said with a grin. Hey, let's watch that movie. I'm sure they have it here, you said. The one we watched in the cinemas a few months back, the one you liked? Oh, yeah, okay, that one then, she replied, shoving a pizza into her mouth, shoving so much in that she could hardly close her lips together, and you took the opportunity to lean across and kiss her, laughing at the look on her face and the fact that she couldn't fight you because she had so much food in her mouth. Movie, you then squealed, pretending that you hadn't just kissed her mouth full of pizza and moving on super quick to the next thing. It was kind of chaotic from there. There was movie watching, food, kisses, play fighting, touching, more kissing, and then a nap, and you woke as the credits were rolling on screen, having missed most of the show. Oh well, you thought, rolling your head to the side to look at your sleeping babe beside you, her hair all messy and her glasses sitting on the table beside the bed. Well, I've had more fun just being with her, you thought as you scooted closer to her and kissed her on the nose. She scrunched her nose a little and then took a halted breath in before suddenly sneezing right in your face, waking herself up and shocking you all at the same time. Ah! You screeched with surprise. What was that? She shouted, half itching her nose and looking around. You sneezed in my face, you laughed. Man, you surprised me. Something touched me, she snapped back. What was it? Yeah, my lips, you laughed. I kissed your nose and then this is the thanks I receive? Maki grabbed the pillow from under her head and belted you with it. Stop doing weird things, she shouted at you. But you were laughing too hard to defend yourself against her attack. But let's be honest, any attention from her was good attention. That night you slept snuggled up to her, and the next morning you slept in and lazed around, eating more junk food and watching more movies, so that by the time it came to check out of the hotel and head back to Jujutsu High, you were well and truly relaxed. I don't know about you, but I've had an amazing weekend, you sighed to her as you got back on the bus. You being a chaotic mess is all that my weekend was, Maki pouted, crossing her arms across her chest. Oh, come on now, don't be so cold, you teased her. You weren't saying that when You leaned in and whispered the next part to her as the bus started to move along the road, and at hearing what you said, Maki's face went bright red, and she turned to you with an embarrassed scowl on her face. "Don't you dare tell anybody about that," she whispered harshly. "Oh, of course I won't," you replied with a grin. "That's my secret little memory." You giggled and snuggled into her. She pouted and looked away. "You can't say you didn't have a good time. There was junk food there at least," you mused. "Fine. Okay. I guess it was okay," she huffed, keeping her arms crossed across her chest. We'll have to do that kind of thing again real soon so I can get you to say more than just an okay," you replied in a teasing tone. "I won't stop you," she replied, and you grinned. "Okay, bet," you replied, sneakily kissing her on the cheek. Who doesn't love a chaotic yin? Stay tuned for next week. Another Jujutsu Kaisen one-shot coming your way. It'll be one for the boys with a male listener. So I'll see you all then.